Hi, I'm Hussen. I'm the Head of Legal, Government Relations and Sustainability in Han Baba Private Limited, which is a licensee of McDonald's in Singapore. So we run on a multi-pronged basis. So we have riders that we take in with vendors, as well as our own internal fleet, which is about 200 plus in terms of riders that we have in-house. For us as a business, people say we're a hamburger company, run by people, but we actually believe that we are a people company that actually does hamburgers. We're a very, very big believer in our people, and our people are our top priority, especially their safety and their well-being. So the most important thing for us is to make sure workplace safety is looked after by everybody, not just the riders. So right from the point where the rider joins us on onboarding, we actually make sure that every single rider that joins us goes through our full onboarding procedure. And as part of this onboarding procedure, we make sure that they look after in terms of their safety standards and safety gear. Every rider will go through this whole onboarding orientation process, where we make sure they understand in terms of their gear, so LTA-approved helmet with chin strap, covered footwear. We even provide rain jackets when there's inclement weather. So we make sure that we have our training protocols and our safety protocols communicated throughout the company. Whether or not it's senior leadership, we make sure that we walk the talk in terms of the belief in safety. At our operational consultants level, as well as the managers who are in charge of the riders, we make sure that communication is always there for our riders and is emphasized every day that safety is really important. Because this is something that cannot be forgotten at any time. We want all our riders to go home safe every day to their families. I think for us, road safety is a responsibility not just for the riders, but for every road user, because I think that's the most important thing to keep in mind. We want everybody to be safe, to go home safe. So we want all our riders to go home safe every day. And that's not just incumbent on the riders, because they could do all that, all the things right, but between other road users, especially cars or big vehicles, or the weather, that could impact our riders. So we want to really emphasize road safety, and road safety responsibility is actually an important facet and important factor that everybody takes into account. When you have an accident, we make sure that we support the rider. And assuming that they follow the protocol and everything, and it's not their fault, we will make sure that they are supported in terms of the whole process, in terms of looking after the liability, as well as, most importantly, their safety and their health, because I think that's the most important thing for us. And what we do to advocate riders really following the process and protocols, as we say, is we even have incentives for our riders. So riders that have 0 accidents and 0 safety summons, we actually incentivize them twice a year in terms of safety awards, mandatory awards, to incentivize them to make sure that they keep to safe riding and safe workplace behavior in that sense. So one word advice is to make every ride a safe ride.